The question of how to save money is always relevant. First of all, to have enough monthly income to live on, and in the long term, to save for a rainy day and invest profitably. In this video, we have collected for you 5 ways to save on everything: food, utilities, shopping, and leisure. All these ways will not make you feel uncomfortable, but on the contrary, will pave the way to a successful and rich life. If you follow at least a few of the recommendations, we guarantee by the end of the month you will have more money left on your card than you are used to seeing. And so, we begin. 1. Properly prioritize. Saving for the sake of saving is ineffective. You need to save money to achieve something, but the goal to live better is not suitable. It is too vague and does not provide sustainable motivation. It is better to choose something tangible and tangible as a reference point. By prioritizing, you will clearly know what you are saving for and how much time it will take. And also, you will not deprive yourself in spending that make life in the present more fulfilling and satisfying. For example, if you like to paint or swim, don't give up your hobbies. Without a boost of positivity, any savings will be out of whack. Instead, focus on a different category of spending where restrictions won't be painful. Next, set goals. Saving is easier when you plan a vacation to Miami or a down payment on a mortgage. Let's say that in the first case, you need to raise $10,000 in 6 months. In the second case, $250,000 in a few years. Based on these goals, make a concrete plan. How much to save from each paycheck and what to save on in the process. Most importantly, start accounting for all of your income and expenses. You can do it the old-fashioned way, by drawing out a notebook into several columns. But it's better to transfer the calculations into an electronic format. 2. Keep lists of future purchases. In addition to strict budgeting, a shopping list helps you save money. There's psychology at work here. Sometimes it's hard for us to give up what's on the counter. Branded sneakers or a new smartwatch. And if the desired product is at a big discount, it is doubly difficult to find an argument against the purchase. To avoid such situations, make a shopping list or wish list. Add things you really want to buy and periodically review the items. Now, when you spontaneously decide to spend money, the argument will work. This purchase is out of budget. Experience shows that after a few days, the hype around the thing subsides. If this has not happened, feel free to add it to your wish list. By the way, you can hint about the purchase to friends and relatives, so you will not spend your own money and your loved ones will know what to give you for the next holiday. 3. Avoid going to cafes and restaurants. This also includes coffee shops, bars, food courts, bakeries, cooking departments, and hypermarkets. Amazingly, but it is food that hits the budget. Takeaway coffee, business lunch with colleagues, the traditional drink after work. We are used to overlooking such expenses, but cutting them down is a sure way to save 10 to 15% of income. But it's important not to overdo it. If you exclude all the pleasures, life will instantly lose flavor. So analyze which habit gives more pleasure and save on the rest. For example, instead of takeaway coffee, you can buy a thermal mug and brew the drink yourself. 4. Get takeaway and delivery food less often. At the peak of popularity in big cities, ready-made breakfasts, lunches, and dinners, which will be delivered directly to your home or office. Their advantage is clear. Personal time is not spent on cooking, and for the food itself does not need to go to a cafe or store. But if you calculate the costs, it turns out delivery eat up to 15% of the income of those who use them. It turns out to be expensive because in addition to food services, put in the cost of cooking and transportation costs. And it is also better to refuse from deliveries for environmental reasons. Together with the food, you are delivered disposable containers made of plastic every time. Hot dishes are wrapped in foil, which is not recycled. If possible, buy in bulk. This advice is the first thing that comes to mind when you hear the word saving money. Buying in bulk is really profitable, but not easy. If a person lives alone or with a small family, he does not need food in huge quantities. The way out is to cooperate with acquaintances, friends, and relatives. It is better to buy things that lie around for a long time. Cereals, pasta, sugar, canned food, drinks in Tetra Paks, and so on. Our journey through the world of savings and financial wisdom has come to an end. We have discussed how important it is to be conscious about spending, to invest in quality, not quantity, and to use modern tools to manage your finances. Remember, a successful person is not someone who earns a lot, but someone who knows how to manage their resources wisely. We have debunked the myth that saving money is about sacrifice. In fact, it's about choice, choosing what's really important to you. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss more helpful financial literacy tips and strategies. And remember, living frugally doesn't mean living worse. It means living smarter. See you in the next videos.